Did it again. 3-0 last night. We're continuing our destruction of the NBA. 11-2 for the season, the young season. Can't get much better. Be sure, please hit like, hit subscribe. Help me build this channel. We are looking for handicappers to join in on our chat so we can do a in-depth show for you guys. Break down these games right here on our Bleacher Bum Sports channel. So if you're interested, definitely hit me up, send messages, whatever you got to do. Go out in the street, flag me down. So let's get this going. We are doing too well with this, and we should be bigger and better than we are right now. So I know, and I also got to make this look more like a studio. It's pretty crazy. 3-0 last night. Just kicking it. We're just nailing it. Everything we seem to touch is turning to gold. You know, a few hiccups here and there, but you're going to have it. There's so much here. You know, I try to keep the best bets at 1, maybe 2, no more than 3. Well, today you get 4. I had to put these out there. I didn't want to put them up as a lean because some of you aren't going to, you're not going to do anything with them. So I had to throw up 2 games and 2 prop plays for the best bets. Leans, I'll just throw these out to you real quick. Atlanta and Detroit over 229. Cleveland -8 over Orlando. Charlotte, New York over 226. Indiana Indiana plus 7.5 over Chicago. Minnesota -9 over San Antonio. Brooklyn and Milwaukee under 232. I was going the other way for a while until I really read up on it, and I'm like, oh, no. Almost made that mistake. I know the public is definitely making the mistake on that. Be careful, guys. It should go way over, but it's not. There's reasons. Houston and Utah over 232. Now, for your player props, I could just throw these at you, but why don't you go to the Facebook page, check it out. These are, especially the last 2, I've got 5 here. The last 2 should have been best bets. I mean, they're great player props. Guaranteed. I can almost guarantee those should be winners. It shouldn't be no problem because the odds maker has those 2, the last 2 in the player props. I think they got it wrong big time. So, best bet number 1. Portland -1 versus Miami. Now, we know Miami's had a rough start. And Portland has been absolutely red hot. Damian Lillard has found a new backcourt mate in Anthony Simmons. Rip City is alive and well, and as the Blazers have gotten off to the NBA's best 4-0 start, Miami is just 1 win so far this season, which is we just didn't expect that. We didn't expect them to get out of the gate so late, but it's really early. They will turn it around, but not tonight. Their 1 win was against Toronto. The Heat are coming off a 98-90 loss to that same Raptors team. Jimmy Butler has done all he can do through the first week of the season, and he's pretty much has put the team on his shoulders and is trying to do what he can do. But the Heat ranked 28th in points, and only puts them at 104. And they've just not found their rhythm offensively. Blazers are coming off a 135-110 victory over Denver on Monday night. Lillard-Simmons duo dropped 60 combined points. And our former Piston, Jeremy Grant, added 21 to absolutely stun Denver. And it definitely stunned me when I saw the score. But the Blazers are a whole different team. They aren't the team that we have been used to the last 10 years. And just to be a 1-point favorite, it had me really dig into this. But the more I digged into it, I realized that this is a gift. You got one of the best teams in the league at home, 1-point favorite. Miami's only won one game. That should draw red flags all over the place. Sucker bet. Don't overthink this. Now, we just have to hope that the red hot Portland team, because they are absolutely red hot, show up. Let's just roll with the Blazers. Their new trio, Lillard, Simmons, and Grant, can push Portland 5-0. You like that? You like how animated I'm getting? I'm getting used to it. I'm starting to get used to this stuff. Hate talking on camera. I just hate it. If you haven't figured that out yet. Best bet number 2, Denver at home, -5.5. There's that damn number again. I hate that number, 5.5. It's a creepy number. Versus the Lakers. Now, there's only 3 teams in the NBA left without a win so far, and that's the Magic, Kings, and Lakers. And LA is off to the worst start in I don't know how many years now. I mean, it's just we have never really seen the Lakers start this bad, and it's historically bad. They're only shooting 40% from the field. That's dead last in the NBA. 3-point shooting is definitely a problem, ranked 30th, 21% of their attempts. Now, they're coming off a loss to Portland on Sunday, in which they blew a 7-point lead with 2 minutes left. I've seen it a million times, so it doesn't really surprise me. But it does happen. Now, everyone's pointing the finger at Russell Westbrook, and I think that's going to be the big news in the weeks to come. Well, first of all, he may not play tonight because of a hamstring strain. Love to say that 10 times real fast. But it's going to be interesting to see how they cope without him. Now, the Nuggets have also been disappointed over the first 4 games also. They're only 2-2, and we didn't expect that from them. They've gotten beaten hard in their last outing by Portland, but we just got done talking about Portland. It's a whole different team, so I'm not really thinking too much into that part. But they did get beat pretty bad, 135-110 on the road. It ended a mini 2-game win streak that they had. Now, they have a perfect opportunity at home to bounce back against these struggling Lakers. Now, it's not going to be easy, though. The Lakers have had their number over the past few seasons now. They've won 9 out of the last 13 meetings. Playing at home should make all the difference for the Nuggets. They're 8-3 straight up in their last 11 games played at home. Jokic is just the stud. I'm expecting him to show up. He posted a really just not his typical stat line: 9 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists in the loss to Portland. But we've got to keep that in perspective. Portland is just a different team. So Lakers are in trouble early this season, and I really think until they trade Westbrook away, things are pretty much going to hover the way they are. You have to back Denver to cover this. I think it's a small number. It's jumped up to 6, so you get where this is going. So you need to get on it as soon as possible. When I wrote this up, it was 5.5. Now it's up to 6. So now, Pascal Siakam. This guy, you're going to hear his name a lot from me this year. This guy is he's a stud, man. He's probably one of my top 5 favorite players. And we'll just call him, if you have trouble saying his name, which I do. I have trouble saying a lot of names if you haven't figured that out yet. Just call him Spicy P. He's living up to his nickname. And he's building off his all-NBA performance from a year ago. He's averaging 26.5 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists per game so far this season. the Sixers are lacking guys who can defend him. Spicy P also had plenty of success last season against Philly. In 3 regular season games, he averaged 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. While over 6 playoff games, he still averaged a respectable about 22.8 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 6 assists. He's gone over the points and rebounds twice this season, and all 3 regular season games he's played against the Sixers last season. So the points we are looking at tonight is his points and rebounds. We're looking at plus money, which is shocking to me. We're going to go over 33.5 points. 32.5 put us at like minus one. What did we have? Minus 146. Yeah. So that's 32.5 points. So we're jumping it up to 33.5 points and a rebound. He can snag one extra one for us to bump it up into plus 110. I just think that's great value for Spicy. Now this is I'm going to be honest, this is my favorite play of the night. If there's one play you do, sorry about that, something on the screen. If there's one play you do tonight, it's risky, but it really isn't if you kind of see what I'm seeing here. Brook Lopez of Milwaukee, over 1.5 3-pointers, and it's only minus 130. And I've told you before, I don't like the minus 130 and above. 140, 145 is about as big as I'll go. But it depends on what we're dealing with. But I like to stay down in the one, obviously plus money, but I don't really want to go past minus 125. But at minus 130 through 3 games, the Nets, by the way, Milwaukee is playing the Nets. So Brook Lopez is going to have his way tonight. The Nets sit dead last in defensive rating, and they have been especially bad at defending the perimeter, which Brook is going to sit out there and start launching. 2, that's all he has to do to win this bet. Opponents are shooting 44.3% from behind the arc. That's just insane. Now they're going to be facing off against the sharpshooting Milwaukee Bucks because the whole team in all, they are just on fire. The Bucks have been playing without their best outside shooter, Middleton. Chris Middleton I don't know how many times I used his props last year, but we absolutely banked on his props. And when I went to look into player props, I wanted to check up on Middleton, and he's definitely obviously not playing tonight. And the next best thing was who's going to be firing the threes is Brook Lopez. Now, Middleton is recovering from an off-season wrist injury. And his surgery went well. Everything went the way it's supposed to go. It's just he's just not ready to come back yet. So we're going to have to hold off, obviously, on his prop plays. But once he comes back, we're going to hammer it. That just means because he's gone that Brook Lopez is going to be launching many 3-pointers. He loves doing it. So much that he took 16 3-point attempts in their season opener against the 76ers last Thursday, and he drained 6 of them. Now, he wasn't as trigger happy in his last game on Saturday. He shot 7 of them, but he hit 3. Guys, all we need is for him to hit 2. This guy's going to launch 10 plus from beyond the arc for sure, because there's nobody else. I mean, he's got other guys that might throw up a few here and there, but he is going to be the main sharpshooter tonight. This thing is sitting at 1.5. I'm going to just tell you right now, I don't tell you to bet big. I always say kind of stay at a unit. But this is a different ball game here. I'm going 2 units on this. I am hammering the over 1.3. It will go up as the game gets closer, but this by far, guys, this is the best bet tonight. And I have all these listed on my Facebook page, Bleacher Bum Sports with a Z. Go on there, read up on how I describe the best bets, because I kind of write them out for you and give you kind of a reason, then you can kind of see where I'm coming from. And then the leans and the player props, they're basically both two of the same. If there's a player prop I like, I'll throw it up in the best bets, or I will let you know that there's some strong leans here. I'm just verbally telling you that, well, screw it. Joel Embiid over 27.5 points. Fred VanVleet over 17.5 points. Go to the page. You'll see it. Those are as close to best bets as can be. Those are way too low. Embiid's going to get into the 30s. VanVleet should have, I projected 22.4. He's only sitting at 17.5 right now. You can do the math. I think he will easily hit that, and that's because of the teams he's playing. It's not just, he could have 30 points a game. If he faces a certain team, they're going to drop that. They're not stupid. The odds makers know what they're doing. But these are both way too low. Anyway, those are your plays. Jump on them. Go to my page, Bleacher Bum Sports with a Z. Hit like, hit subscribe. Please send comments so I can respond to them. And let's win some money tonight. I am going to have the NHL video up in the next few minutes. And then let's get ready for college and the NFL. Last week, I already said that in the past show, went 12-1 at Game Time. Because Game Time, a lot of things change. You find out who's out for sure. We went 12-1. And I think, like everybody else, we lost the Green Bay, Washington. And that was kind of stupid on my part. Because when the bet went in, we realized I'm not feeling good about this Aaron Rodgers thing. That's a whole nother story. But definitely check out my videos. I'm going to have them up for you in the next few minutes. I should have all your college plays and your college video. I'm going to try to get it done tonight. If not, it'll be done first thing tomorrow. Please send messages, dislike, like, I don't care. Tell me what you want more of, less, whatever. But let's build this channel. If you're interested in joining Bleacher Bum Sports, contact me and let's do some talking. Let's get this show rolling. Let's grow this channel. Have a good night and see you tomorrow.